Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen here with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown, and I'm going to be covering all the Boston Celtics one and done. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can know all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at right now, we're looking at Olympic play. We're focused on the Olympics right now, and so many different questions remain unanswered. But you got to think, through free agency, we have seen the Philadelphia 76ers essentially win free agency. We saw a couple of other teams like Sacramento get better. A couple of different teams on the horizon getting better as well, like the Pelicans. But the question is, are the Boston Celtics one and done? Considering everything that they had, and they've really only re-signed pieces that they've already had. They haven't really made any big roster splashes. You're looking at the Knicks bringing the Villanova Four together. You're looking at the Sixers bringing what they bring with Maxey, Paul George and company, and Embiid. You're looking at a couple of other Eastern conferences that are shaping their rosters to essentially take battle with Boston and Philadelphia. And you're also seeing Milwaukee make changes as well. You're seeing West Coast teams as well. But is there any team that stands out that says, this is going to be a bigger challenge or a bigger shaping than what Boston has? I think that Boston had a tremendous amount of success throughout the season. Regular season, it was evident that they were the best team in the NBA. But they also were helped by certain teams in the playoffs having injuries. If you remember, every single round that they faced, there was somebody that was hurt or either injured or the team was not 100%. And yes, at that point in time during the season, not a lot of teams are 100%. But they essentially didn't have to face the best of the best when you're thinking about what they potentially had to go after. And I think something is really telling. I think Jason Tatum not being the best player on his team in the NBA Finals was telling of a lot of things. Jaylen Brown went out and won not only Eastern Conference Finals MVP, but he also won NBA Finals MVP, which to me, when you think of the tail of the tape, Jason Tatum's the bigger player. He's a stronger player, faster player, has the more wider game as far as the open game look. But Jaylen Brown seems to get it. Jaylen Brown seems to understand, hey, it's a time and place for everything. You got to turn it on right now, and this team has to win. This team having the likes of Drew Holiday, Derek White, Porzingis, Jaylen, and also Jason Tatum, Al Horford, they're not really deep in a lot of different positions, but the guard position is one that they can hold their hat on, that guard forward position, which is a tweener. And I think that having Derek White play multiple positions, having Jason Tatum play multiple positions, and also Holiday and Brown play different positions, you can interchange 1 through 3 simultaneously. And you literally have a rotation of 3 guys at a time rolling and moving. So with that being said, with the likes of Philly coming along, with the likes of the Knicks coming along, it's going to be tough for this team to get exactly where they want to get, because I feel like next season is going to be power-packed with big matchups. When you think about the Knicks coming down and having to play Boston multiple times, the Sixers having to do the same thing, you gotta ask yourself, okay, what can Orlando become after adding Kentavious Caldwell-Pope? You know, different teams have done different things and signed different players. So it's asking, can Boston do it again? Well, I do not feel like Boston's going to do it again. I feel like Boston had their time, and it was very pivotal. It was very key that Jason Tatum had his breakout moment. It didn't really come as that, but you're thinking, from a standpoint, I think Boston is one and done. I don't believe that this team is going to be a championship window where it's open 4 or 5 years. I feel like they got the best of what they could within 7 years or 8 years of building this team. And, you know, it's not always meant to be back-to-back. With teams that are hungry out there with different schemes and things like this, you're bound to fall. You're bound to have everybody stay healthy and have to have so much of the basketball gods be on your side that you don't have injuries at all. You don't have anybody that's missing time. You don't have any suspensions. Or you don't have any long-term injuries. So I think Boston's skating on thin ice, and I think that next season you're going to see it. So all you Boston fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you on the very next debate.